Peggy 3.
There have been lots of changes in the real world of football over the past year and, of course, we've made sure that these are reflected in FM13. One major change in English football is the introduction of a revamp to the academy system that will also change the way reserve football is played, at least for those teams which have opted into the expensive top tiers of this new system. For these teams, the current reserve structure is replaced by an under-21 league, which football supporters have been told will allow the academies to spend more time preparing their youth players for professional careers. This system is, of course, implemented in FM13. We've also updated the rules governing the co-ownership of players, something which is very prevalent in Italy and Spain, to fill any of the gaps we had in these areas. The big new feature to co-ownership this year is that AI clubs can now present the user and other AI clubs with offers to co-own players and bring them to their club. FM13 offers a lot of flexibility in how you make bids to co-own players. One example of this is that you can exchange one of your current players for 50% of a new player as part of a transfer deal. But there are several other combinations available as well. Crossing the Atlantic, we've also put quite a bit of work into updating the MLS, making that league more realistic than ever. We've welcomed in Montreal Impact as part of the new league structure and introduced the US Development Academy, a team that consists of up-and-coming under-18 talent, some of whom will go on to appear in the MLS through the Super Draft process. In addition to this, all FM13's MLS clubs now have academy squads featuring under-18 players. These academy teams play in separate leagues in a similar fashion to the B teams which you find in Spain, so you can't manage these academies, but you can have friendlies against them. You can also sign players from your own academy for free and try and steal youngsters from your rivals for a small fee as well. And while I'm on the subject of B teams, we've also improved the way that they integrate with their parent clubs. Previously, it was possible for B teams to get into financial trouble, for example when a player with a large wage was moved from their parent club. Now B team finances are linked more closely to their parent club, and if their finances start to become insecure, the parent club can look to help out. On the other hand, if the parent club aren't in the best position themselves, they can take a cut of the B team's profits. Going back to the MLS for a moment, we've also added that league's rivalry competitions. These take the head-to-head scores from 2 or 3 rival teams in the league throughout the regular season, with the team with the best record winning. There'll be hype and analysis around the games on your newsfeed before the matches, and afterwards the winners will receive a trophy and, of course, bragging rights. It's not just about the MLS though. The Australian A-League has also welcomed in a new team, Western Sydney, and we've introduced that league's new format playoff system. Globally, we've fully updated all of the leagues in the game's 51 playable nations. There's even a full implementation of the new rules in the Peruvian, Serbian and Turkish leagues, as well as a whole new competition in Colombia and new youth rules in the Romanian league, to name just a few. There are also some style changes which make it easier than ever to view competitions and their history. For example, the English Top Division has an overview panel which shows all the improvements to the league over a 10-year period, with all supporting historical stats and landmarks during this time. So as you can see, we've updated everything inside the game as you'd expect from us, and you can always add new competitions using the competition editor that comes free with the game too.